And this measure will increase protections for two conservatees' essential assets, their benefits and their residence. Basically, SB 303 clarifies existing law, which generally protects a conservatee's government benefits from being used to pay a conservator's fees. Additionally, the bill strengthens the statute concerning the sale of a conservatee's residence by requiring a showing of a clear and convincing evidence to the court for the need and the benefit of the sale. The bill also requires that the court be notified and provided specific details about the proposed sale of a conservatee's residence before the conservator devotes any significant resources towards it. While the sale of a conservatee's residence may be necessary in certain cases, we must ensure that it's strictly in the best interest of the conservatee. And with me to testify is Venus Giss and Curtis Child with the Disabilities Rights. And I urge and I vote.
Thank you. We do have a motion and a second. First witness, please.
Hi, my name is Venus
Into
Gist.
the microphone, if you will. Thank
yes.
you.
Hi, my name is Venus Gist, and I'm glad to be here today. Hello to the committee. I'm strongly in support of Senate Bill 303 due to the abuse of my elderly parents' finances and the plundering of their estate by Alameda County Superior Court in Berkeley, Conservator Michelle Tiernan, and attorneys Ruben Sundin and Christina Nalchaljian. Michelle Tiernan, my mom's temporary conservator, is a member of the PFAC. This PFAC member was appointed to become the successor trustee of my family's living trust for the sole purpose of collecting Social Security benefits after my mother was released from the temporary conservatorship. The Alameda County Superior Court in Berkeley, California Judge Thomas Reardon awarded approximately $60,000 in fees for a 90-day temporary conservatorship without inventory and failure to provide our family an updated, itemized accounting of the correct fees owed. Fees claimed to be owed fluctuated from $10,000 to almost $60,000 after Judge Thomas Reardon dropped the temporary conservatorship case in February 2018. Upon the temporary conservatorship, while my mom's Social Security benefits were being seized with the court's approval in apparent violation of federal regulation, family was forced to provide for food, putting a burden on the rest of the family. As successor trustee, the PFAC member served a notice of proposed action on my parents, the beneficiaries of the family trust, threatening to sell my parents' property worth $800,000. This was after Michelle Tiernan and her attorneys took most of their fees, and the balance left was just $17,000. The capital gains tax alone would be a couple of $100,000. I urge you to vote in favor of SB 303 to protect our elderly and dependent adults from abuse of their assets and to consider the human factor of caring about we the people and keeping people out of harm's way from systems with egregious and corrupt actions towards the people. It's our constitutional right. Thank you, Senator Bob Wachowski, for Senate Bill 303 and being a stand for justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Next witness, please.
Mr. Chair, members, Kurt Child, Disability Rights, California. I think, as you all know, there's probably nothing more important to individuals, particularly individuals with disabilities who may be unable to manage their own financial affairs, than to have the protection of ensuring that they have a residence and that they have income and resources protected. And this bill does both of those things. Importantly, what it does for in the circumstance of an individual who has a home, it ensures that that home will be protected subject to a very exacting standard, the clear and convincing evidence standard, before that can be disposed. For individuals who may be at risk of losing their homes, if in fact that home is lost and disposed of, usually the only alternative is a institution for those individuals. So this really protects individuals, ensures that they can stay in the least restrictive environments in their communities. Likewise, there's probably nothing more important to these individuals than ensuring that their public benefits are protected, and both under state and federal law that protect those benefits. This bill does that as well, ensures that conservator cannot go beyond those protections that exist in state and federal law to ensure that those benefits are retained by the individuals to continue to support them. So we urge your aye vote. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else in support? If you could come forward, give us your name and your affiliation, please.
Linda Kincaid, Coalition for Elder and Disability Rights. We support the bill, and we ask the Reform Act of 2006 be funded and implemented.
Jacob Fraker, National Association of Social Work and Strong Support.
Richard Calhoun with Cedar and support.
Thank you. Anyone else in support?
Perhaps a neutral position, Chair.
That would be fine.
Thank you. Jerry Desmond, the Professional Fiduciary Association of California, PFAC. We have adopted a neutral position after the measure was amended in May over in the Senate, with the understanding and the appreciation that the best interests of the conservatees and the wards are what we're after as licensed professional fiduciaries as well. In order to ensure that the provision discussed on page 11 of the analysis having to do with the government benefits compensation is restricted in a way that still allows that to be a source of funding when appropriate and pertinent, we will discuss more with the author as the measure moves forward. We've had just some recent questions of interpretation. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. All right. Is there opposition? All right. Seeing none, I'll bring it back to the committee. Questions, comments? Seeing none, Senator, you may close.
I urge an aye vote.
Thank you. We do have a motion and a second. That motion is due pass. Call the roll, please.
Stone?
Aye.
Stone, aye. Gallagher? Aye. Gallagher, aye. Chow? Aye. Chow, aye. Chu? Gabriel? Holden? Aye. Holden, aye. Kalra? Kiley? Aye. Kiley, aye. Mainshine? Obernolte? Aye. Obernolte, aye. Petrie Norris? Aye. Petrie Norris, aye. Reyes?
That bill is out.